is a Fox 17 severe weather alert.
Let's get down to it, everybody. 5:14 on a Wednesday morning, halfway through the work week, folks, and it is June 10th now, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, we're moving along through this first month of meteorological summer. Of course, astronomical summer doesn't start for another 10 days. And by the way, the beginning of summer on June 20th, that's when it does check in. Grand Rapids on the tower cam. We haven't had much going on in the overnight locally. Obviously, there were some of those thunderstorms yesterday. Just very interesting. We had the circulation around Tropical Depression Cristobal, and then any of these cells, if you want to call them that, if you were paying attention to the radar, it didn't look real ominous on the radar, but we already had that synoptic or widespread scale strong wind, and then you throw any thunder shower on top of that, and we had some storms that did obviously reach the criteria of severe weather and had some damage reports as well. Not so much in Grand Rapids, but near the Kalamazoo area. And you'd think after storms, well, it'd be getting cooler and drier and less humid. Not the case, because that was associated with a tropical weather system. And now we've got to deal with a cold front that's going to be changing our weather pattern. And that action of bringing in that cooler air will spawn some additional thunderstorms. It does appear by as early as later this morning, even though there's already a few showers out there. Yes, I know that. But what you've been hearing about in the news and the weather as far as stronger storm potential, the prospect is probably about 11, 12 o'clock here later this morning and through about 6 o'clock this evening. Dew points running in the lower 70s, so we have brought in a tropical type of an atmosphere. Here are those winds. This is nothing damaging, nothing that we've got to be concerned about. It's just a breezy open of the day, sustained around 15 to 25, gusting to near 40 miles per hour along the lakeshore. Still do have those wind advisories along the immediate shoreline for Ottawa, Muskegon, and Oceana counties. As far as the day planner goes, there could be a spotty shower here at 7, 8 o'clock. Coverage should be fairly minimal, though what's interesting is that there's a cluster of showers approaching from the Chicagoland area that has not been on the models, so got to keep an eye on that. And then this chance for the stronger thunderstorms to start to flare up would be around midday and thereafter. So strong storms are expected. The coverage, and not everybody is going to get them, but you do have a chance to experience some gustier winds here, folks, so be on the lookout for it. Cooler and drier weekend upcoming, and that already starts with tomorrow. This is the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather outlook for today. Not that many times do you see this red color show up in this large of real estate over southern Michigan. And you'll notice that it is across the central and eastern parts of the state. We're going to see these storms develop literally like on top of us here in West Michigan and come to their peak strength as they do get into the central part of the state and then over towards the Detroit area. But as they do develop, they will still have the potential to produce some hail and strong wind gusts, perhaps 60 to 70 miles per hour, and even the prospect for, unfortunately, a tornado or two to show up, and that would be because of a lot of wind shear, winds moving at different directions in the atmosphere associated with this second area of low pressure over northern Missouri, and this is the one that is coming in quickly behind what was Cristobal yesterday. So that's also another very fascinating factor here, is that we've got two systems very close together. They're not even tied together, but the second one riding into a very moist air mass, and this is that aforementioned area of showers over northern Illinois attached with lightning, and I'll have to see how that does kind of evolve over the next few hours. Because if we do happen to linger showers here through the morning and to keep that cloud cover, that would tend to provide an inhibiting factor for the most severe of thunderstorms, I would think, by early this afternoon. But still, the upward forcing with this incoming disturbance and cold front is rather vigorous. So I do anticipate strong storms. But I would say the good news would be is if we do keep the clouds here through the morning and even a few showers, because that would lessen some of the strongest activity this afternoon. You can see as we go through later this evening, still a chance for a shower 6, 7, 8 o'clock. But the bulk of this is out of here. Definitely overnight tonight will turn out still fairly breezy / windy on Thursday. Temps low to mid 70s, actually pretty comfortable. Could be a new shower on Friday, and then really quiet over the weekend. Early next week we get cool, 66. That's pretty darn cool for mid-June, but we'll be back near 80 by the middle of next week.